every...
Moving away from e-news, it's not easy to be successful in an industry synonymous with cutthroat competition like that of entertainment. And the mountain sometimes seems a bit more insurmountable if you're trying to make it as a foreigner. But despite the unfavorable odds, one Kenyan-born DJ is making it big in the United Kingdom's highly competitive entertainment industry. KTN News' Timothy Otieno has for the last 2 months been following the trail of a young, ambitious disc jockey who has since made a name for himself in London's highly coveted social circles. Have a look.
It begins with a search on Google Maps.
So do you like drive yourself to all the venues you...
Yeah, it depends, but mainly I'll drive. Sometimes I'll take a taxi.
A routine that this 31-year-old resident of London has mastered over the years. Nearly every weekend, this is what he has to contend with. Hours of traffic along the streets of England's capital.
So this is London traffic on a Friday night.
On this day, he grants me rare access to accompany him to an event at the world-famous O2 Arena. Moses Midas is actually a long-time DJ who has honed his craft for more than a decade now. After a nearly 2-hour journey to the arena, DJ Moses Midas begins the setup for what will be a night of music he hopes the revelers here will never forget. Before he begins, I grab him for a quick interview, hoping to find out where all this began for a migrant making it big in London's social circles.
I had an opportunity with a friend of mine who was running events, and he said, we need a DJ. At the time, I had a passion for radio, so I used to present on radio, on a local level, student radio, and then he said, you must have music. I said, maybe. Who's asking? Come, I need you to come and play some music for us.
That was more than a decade ago. Now Moses Midas has become a resident DJ at the O2 Arena's Taco Social Center, where his mixes are very popular with the crowd.
I loved the way he makes different kind of music, and if you can be able to mix reggae and R&B, for me that's really impressive.
And he had a great choice of mixes, and we had so much fun. We danced well.
But the love for the Kenyan DJ does not stop on the dance floor. We caught up with him weeks later, freely mingling with his fans at the 2nd annual Black Tech Achievement Awards in London, a ceremony that honors diversity and inclusion in the UK's technology sector, which is growing almost 3 times faster than the rest of the economy.
This is a room full of excellence, people who have achieved a lot in their careers, people who are nominated for amazing awards. So it's good to be in a room full of black professionals doing big things in the UK.
On this night, DJ Moses Midas is partnering with a duo known as the Hot City Horns. And what is an award ceremony soon quickly turns into an energized room with the crowd quickly on its feet.
Can you believe this is a corporate event? Can you believe it?
Ahmed Faraj has been in the UK for 25 years. He's originally from Nyali in Mombasa and was part of the people having a good time on this night.
When I found out that he was from Kenya, it made me so happy, you know, to see that there's Kenyans that, you know, are out of Kenya doing their thing in the UK. It was great.
Tonight's been amazing. The best part of the DJ, obviously. I mean, it's just vibes, right? Literally. And the fusion of the DJ and the instruments is just amazing. Everybody was up on their feet, so it was fantastic. I loved it.
And it was amazing to listen to DJ Midas. Like, I've been to award ceremonies before, and usually the music is a little bit dry and a little bit, yeah, so it was great to actually hear good music that I would listen to when I'm out, and the trumpets and everything, the wind instrument was amazing. It was great.
Studying your audience is the most important skill as a DJ. If you have that, you don't need anything else. You don't need any technical skills.
Moses moved here with his family when he was just 6 years old, relocating from Kenya, where he was born.
But I go back to Kenya every year. It's a must. It's a must to reset the soul, recalibrate my scales in the head, and just go and see the family as well. It's very important to go and see the fam. Get in touch with your roots.
It's those same roots that he pays homage to.
We play Kenyan songs in the UK. Kenyan songs still work.
Occasionally including popular Kenyan songs into his mix set. Moses began his career as a radio voiceover artist after finishing school at Cardiff University before fully immersing himself into a passion which now earns him his bread and butter. This Kenyan's focus has now shifted to how best he can make Londoners have a good night out.
And so, as DJ Moses Midas leaves the world-famous O2 Arena 15 minutes past 3 a.m., he heads home with his head held high. But he'll be the first to tell you it's not as easy as he makes it look. His advice to anyone willing to enter into the murky waters of the entertainment scene here in the United Kingdom is to put in the shift if you want to get meaningful results.
Timothy Otieno, KTN News, in London, the United Kingdom.
Thank you, Timothy Otieno, for that. Of course, the DJ is flying the Kenyan flag high. And on that note, that's how we wrap things up here on Weekend Prime. Thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. I am Ashley Mazuri. Our sign language interpreter is Marisha Witty. Have a good night.